Hey everybody, it's me Mark, and this is just a quick video on how to reduce glare on your glasses when you're filming yourself on video. So let me just get started by talking about 4 different points. I have the points over here. It's about the angles. So you gotta keep the angles in mind, that the reflection, the light's coming in and the light's going back out, right? And I'll be going into more details about these 4 points very soon. So just keep watching. And it's about the light source, where you position your light source, which is really important because depending on like where you position your light source, it might reflect back into your glasses. And it's also about your head tilt, not tilting your head around. I'll just explain why that is so, that way I keep my head straight. Also depending like where your camera is and where your lights are, and about using the right glasses. So let's just get started. The thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be sharing my iPad, because I usually teach while drawing on my iPad. So here we go. So my iPad is over here. I can draw my Apple Pencil to further explain the different points. So the first point was the angle. So why are angles so important? Here we go, angles. Angles, I hope I spelled that right, angle. Okay, here we go. So the angles are important because when light hits a surface like so, right, it reflects back at the same angle it came in. So this is a perpendicular line. This is a perpendicular line to the surface. And this is like the, let's just say it's alpha, the angle going in and the angle going out. This is light source, right? So how does that look like on your glasses? So let's just say this is you, and this is me, and these are my glasses, right? Or let's just do like so. Light's coming into my glasses from a light source. Light into the surface, and this is like the perpendicular line of the surface, right? Because you know, like where's the surface looking at, right? And then it reflects at the same angle back out. All right, so this is exactly the same angle. So if you put your camera here, like most people do, they're using their laptop and they have their camera over here, the light will reflect back into your glasses, right? So let's just say, this is a person. No specific person in particular. The light's going here and going back into the laptop, right? So that's something you should avoid. Okay, here we go. Right, so where do you put your camera? So I put my camera, let me just choose a different color over here. Let's see. I put my camera over here. That's where my camera is. Okay, so that's where my camera is. And I keep my light source here. This is okay. You can keep your light source up here, right? So when the light's going into your glasses, hitting the surface, going back at the same angle, like over here, that it hits the surface with, like so, it's going past the camera, right? So it's not going into the camera. That's why I don't have reflections in my glasses, because my camera is positioned there and the light's positioned up there. So that's all you need to keep in mind. Where are the angles of your glasses, of the light and stuff like that? Okay, so light goes into your camera, into your glasses, and reflects at the same angle back out. All right, so let's talk about the second point over here. And the second point is, let me just see over here. The second point is the light source. So let me just tell you where I position my light source and where not to position your light source. So I'll just share my screen again to show you like what I mean. Okay, so a lot of people, they're using a ring light like so. Oh, let's just say light position. Okay, that's the second point. A lot of people have a ring light. Let's just draw this again, or it doesn't matter, it's okay. So here we go, that's ring light, right? And then they have the camera like over here inside the ring light, because some ring lights have like a mount over here, right? And that's where you put your camera, because it's intended to like be there from the ring light. Okay, what does this do if you're over here? Let's just say this is you or me, right? Over here. Okay, then the light will go like over here to your glasses. Okay, and then go back into the camera. Okay, so you don't do that. Okay, don't put your light over here. This is not good. another thing that sometimes happens is that you have a window. Okay, so let's just say this is your window over here, and then you have like your camera over here, your screen over here, right? And then the keyboard over here, but this is the window. Okay, window over here, table, and this is you. Let's just say this is you or me, I don't know, whoever, right? With glasses, of course, because we're talking about glasses. And the thing is that the window light is coming from over here, like so. It's coming from all around your camera, all around from behind. It's lighting you great because then you don't have that much shadows. The window lighting is really soft. It's really cool. But the problem is this reflects back at you, right? So it goes like, reflects back like so into your camera, of course, from your glasses, right? So that's not good. So what I do to like to stop that is that let's just choose a different color over here. Let's choose gray. I actually cover the window, so I put something in front like so. In front over here, could be a black blanket or just any blanket. You know, like better it's black. If it's not black, it'll reflect back into your glasses, or it'll give you a color tint. So if you put like something in front like so, then the light's only coming from over here, right? And it's not reflecting back into your glasses. Okay, so this is good. Actually, just put something in front of the window. Okay, so that's all about light position. Like window light could be the light position because it's right in front of you, so it could be coming from the front. Like ring light could be like the wrong light position because like also coming from the front. So don't put the light in front of you where the camera is. Put it a lot higher. So what I do is I actually just put it higher. So let me just show you again here. I just put my light. I put my light over here, and the camera over here. Okay, so then when I'm wearing my glasses, it doesn't reflect back into me. Okay, so light goes here, and then it goes past the camera, right? Oh, camera should be like a little higher. Okay, let's just put the camera over here, like so. So light's still going past the camera. Okay, so let's just talk about the next point over here. And the next point is the head tilt. This is something to keep in mind. Depending on how my head is tilted, if I tilt my head like upwards, like so, you'll see there's some reflections in the glasses, like especially like over here. Those are my lights. See that blue thing over here? Those are the lights, right? Depending on how my head's tilted. But if I look forward, then the lights are not reflected back into my glasses. See, like here, lights, right? The blue, like over here, see? And if I go like so, it's not reflected. And the higher the lights is, the more room you have to like, you can like lift your head up like this or like so. The lights won't be reflecting to my glasses. Let me just show you over here with a drawing. So this is my head. This is my head tilted forward. Okay. So I have this crazy haircut. Head tilted forward is like so, right? Okay. And there are no reflections because the camera's over here, lights over here, light goes like so. If my head were tilted upward, like so, or if I'm looking up, sometimes when I talk I look up or I look straight. Let's just make this like so. Then the problem is like even with light source like so and the camera is like so. The problem is it'll reflect back into the camera. Okay, so that's like the angle is the same. The angle it's coming into your glasses and going out of your glasses will be it's the same, and it'll be reflected back into your camera. So don't do that. I put a lot of X here, so like you know which one is the wrong one. But it's actually pretty logical, actually, you know. So what I don't do is I don't put my head up like so. Sometimes when I talk, I have my head higher like so, right? But this what's reflecting here is actually the screen. So in order to like get rid of that, is that actually I just dim my screen. So right now I just put like a block, a dark block in front of like the light part of the screen, or I just use a screen where the background's like really dark, so it won't like be a light source. Because sometimes your screen is a light source, and a lot of people don't notice if you're let me see. First, head tilt. Let's talk about the screen real quick. So a lot of people don't notice if you are filming and you have your screen in front of you. Oops. Choose the layer. You have a screen in front of you like so, right? This could be a light source actually, because if your screen is like really bright, this will be your light source. Right, this is a light source too. Okay, so you're like, sometimes you're like looking, hey, where's my light source and why is it reflecting back? I really dimmed it. I really put like somewhere else. And, you know, why are there still reflections on my glasses? And that's because your screen is reflecting your glasses. So even if like, you know, even if you put your screen farther away, or you're dimming your screen, sometimes it could still reflect your glasses. So you got to dim it a lot. Dim your screen. Or use a dark background. So my background is actually dark. It's actually not really black, because I like a little bit of a warmer background. If it's going to be reflecting back to my skin, it's going to be like a little bit warmer. So my background is actually really dark brown. Okay, so it's not really completely dark, but I'm using my screen as a light source actually, because that fills up the shadows in my face. But this is more advanced. So dim your screen or use a dark background, BG. Okay, BG is background. Let me just write that out. Background. Okay, use a dark background. Okay. And I'll just write over here, screen can be a light source. Okay, we're nearly done. The last point I want to talk about over here is actually, it's all about the right glasses. So I'm using glasses that have a coating on them that's reducing reflections. So it's an anti-reflective coating. If you do not have an anti-reflective coating, the problem is it'll reflect like everything in front of you. It's not going to only reflect the lights, it'll also reflect your white walls. If you have white walls in front of you, it's also going to reflect any light source you have like anywhere else in the room, depending on like how your glasses are formed, right? And it will reflect every bright thing in front of you. So if you want to get rid of reflections in front of you, one way is to actually buy glasses that have an anti-reflective coating, and there are multiple levels to anti-reflective coatings. Some are really expensive, so I got actually one of the most expensive ones, so I can, because I'm filming myself a lot, right? So I don't want like the computer or the screens from my iPad or my keyboard's white too. I don't want that to reflect into my glasses back into the to the camera, because it's pretty distracting for like a lot of moving parts in my glasses. So I actually bought glasses that have an anti-reflective coating on them, but they're the better ones, you know, like the ones that are not really cheap anti-reflective coating, but the ones that really get rid of reflections. So that's like the other tip I have. Actually, probably one of the best tips is actually just to get the right glasses. But even if you so if you have your lights in front of you, that will still reflect. Even if you have an anti-reflective coating, it still might reflect a bit into your glasses. So you got to keep in mind where you're putting your lights and where you're putting the screen, right? Or if your screen is not, if it's too bright, you gotta like dim it down a little bit or use a dark background, and also keep your head tilt in mind, and also like the angles where the light's coming into your to your glasses, and where your reflection actually is. If you draw that out, or just keep in mind like where are my glasses pointing at, what's the reflection of the light coming in, where's it going to, and don't put your camera there, put it somewhere else. Like I put mine in front of me, and I keep my lights really high, so I have a little bit of room if I like raise my head a bit. So this has been a quick training on how to reduce glare on your glasses while recording yourself on video. Feel free, depending on where you're watching this training, to tag me in the group or to comment down below, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so hope to see you soon. Take care. It's me, Mark Mühlberger from the Content Creation Studio Academy, and bye-bye.